being done. You can see these are the looms. These are on a wooden base. The frame of the carpet is wood, you know, here. So you can see over here we have the warp and the weft of the carpet. Here you can see there. This comes in two separations. And there's first of all there's a designer who designs a carpet on a graph according to the size of a carpet. After designing on a graph, it comes in a language, the monogram. There are 3,000 papers for each carpet here. These are the scripts they use, you know, it's a language, the monogram. It's called in Kashmiri Talim. So first of all, the designer designs the carpet on a graph according to the size of a carpet. Afterwards, it comes in a monogram. These are the scripts. And after that, you can see all the silks up here. They are tied up in a row there. So they follow this language, the monogram, and then they make a knot here. Like you can see this gentleman doing a knot. Each knot is tied and locked individually. He makes one knot in a shape of 8. It's one of the finest knots they do. It's a sinner knot, like a shape of 8, like that. House. See, he will show you slowly. Now you see, he's doing that. This is how he finishes each row of. Now it's a very small rug you are looking here, 2.5 by 4. There's one person sitting on it, but on a bigger carpet there are 2 to 3 people sitting. So what this guy does here, he finishes each row of knot one by one. After finishing each row of knot, after every 2 inches, they put a thread in the middle, like this thread, a thick thread all the way through, and they use this iron comb you have seen already. They tie it so every knot is tied properly. It's tied down, and after using that, they put it, like you see, he's doing this, and after this, they put an interlock, this thread here all the way through, and he just show you how the interlock is done. So every knot is tied and locked individually. See here. See over there. See, this is an interlock thread. Now every knot is tied and locked individually. Even if you cut the carpet in 2, not a single knot will come out. So they do this all the way through. He's just showing you, he don't have to do it now, but he's just showing you how the interlock thread is done. Taking it out because you don't need to do it now. So after finishing each row of knot, this interlock after every 2 inches they put. Now the carpet is tied and locked individually. Even if you cut this carpet, it will not come out. So after finishing every 2 inches, he trims it off with a scissor. You can see over here. I'm just going to they trim it off with a scissor here to see the finishing of the carpet here. Takım bağı oluyor.
Azge daha da.
Kaç para?
Bir tane sar verin.
You can see the trimming. So after the trimming, when it's completely finished, it goes on a floor of washing where it's washed with complete soap and water, with a mild soap and a lot of water they use, and they use hard brush to brush the carpet. So all the dust from years it takes to finish a carpet in a very small size. This one is a 2.5 by 4. You are looking at 6 months work. The people, they sit 6 hours a day, 5 days in a week, because they need good fingers. They can do because they have more finer fingers. Only they have to be at the age of 18 up to 40 years they can work on a carpet like that. They need good eyesight and good fingers to do it. So after finishing the carpet, it's washed with complete soap and water, with a mild soap. Then they put it for the dry in the sun. After it's dried, then they do the proper trimming on the carpet. The proper finishing is done on the carpet. Now in a carpet like this here, it does not have so many knots like you have seen. This one has like 400 knots square inch. This This is a lesser quality knot here he's doing. So it's very easy for me to speak 400 knots a square inch. That's 700,000 knots a square meter. It's filling an ocean with drops of water one by one. I'm happy that you saw this, how they're doing, so it gives an idea what really a Kashmiri rug means. I mean, once you look at a carpet, you don't believe the work. But likewise, you have seen the other carpet. Very, very intricate. In this rug here, you are looking at around 900 knots a square inch. You can see the back of the carpet here. Look at the details. Now you can see both the carpets, they look so different. Whenever you look at a carpet, you see it from the back. Look at the details, the definition and the accuracy of the knots. As if a painter has painted on it. Look at the definition of the knots. It's very intricate work. Each knot is tied and locked one by one. That's where you see the finishing on the back. You have to see the carpets always in the back to see the definition of a carpet. There are 4 major factors: the hand, the material, the technique, and the family. Hand is a very important factor. It's like writing a letter. You know, like you write a letter and I write a letter. We don't have the same writing. Same thing is the carpet. It's the hand that makes the price.
Yep.
See, this is how you test silk. Now see, if I burn it, it will burn like human hair. It will smell like hair. See? It does not burn it. Smell it. It burns like human hair. See?
Yep. It smells just like hair.
It does not burn in It does not burn in flames. Because if I see you a rayon carpet, it looks very much like silk. It changes the carpet. It changes the from the both sides change. But this is how you test a carpet. This is how you see a real handmade, hand-knotted silk carpet. See. Where we use the mulberry, the cocoon, we have the worm silk here. That's where this worm silk comes from. But we have got few different qualities of the silk. So the cost of the carpet is not on the knots only, it's also the material they use. Because some silk is 3,000 rupees a kilo, some can be half of the price. We import some silks from China and also from other parts of India, Assam, Bihar. So, I mean,
which is the best silk? Locally grown here?
The mulberry cocoon and the Chinese silk. The Chinese silk is pretty good too. So when you are looking at carpet, you don't have to look only at the design. You don't have to look only at the details. You at the same time see the quality of the silk. You cannot be an expert in one day. Somebody wrote a book on a carpet in 365 pages. On the last page he wrote, "I know nothing about carpets." So I'm not making you an expert here, but at least I can promise you that if it's your hard-earned money, you are buying an investment. This is something where money is appreciating every day. I'm really glad to show you few looms here, but most of my looms are up in the village. We have 80 looms in the village. Most of the work is done in the winter. That's the language I was explaining you. So it's a pleasure for me to give you a rough idea about the weaving of a carpet, how the carpet is being done.
Okay. Now what is this?
This is one of the finest material in the world, the pashmina. Pasham means wool, mina means goat. This is the pashmina. They are spinning this like, this is a chakra, and they making the threads. That's very delicate work, how the woman can do it. I cannot do it so well like that, doing, how they make the threads and they go like this, There'll be very much skill to do this. This is how the poorer women in Kashmir, they do it, they live, they feed their families,
Yeah.
Like widow women, very poor families, they do this kind of work and then they sell it to the pashmina dealers. They sell these threads and materials to the,
Is that, I heard that particular Wool is from the neck of the goat.
Yes.
Pashmina's off the
Pashmina,
neck.
Yes. We have another one which is chateau, which is from an antelope, which is banned. I wouldn't recommend you buying that because you cannot take home. It's against the archaeological, you know, because they think they are killing the animal. But this is not a problem. Pashminas are sold worldwide, but chateau is banned. Now, what is the beauty of such a carpet? Here you are looking at it in the daylight. You're not looking with the artificial lights, you know. When you are going in a showroom, they close all the windows, you know. They're closing the windows and putting very rich artificial lights on the carpet.
It's good.
Have you ever heard you would? Haji Khan, Mr. Khan,
Oh,
he's a designer.
you're a designer.
Yes, he's a
You
designer.
write the codes.
Yes, he's the designer.
Cool.
No, I said. That's
24 by 24 knots. 24 by 24. Very smooth. Everything. Silk. 100%. And where was the silk from? Is this the Chinese silk or Kashmir silk? Which are the best quality?
Kashmir is
Is this Kashmir silk or?
This is Kashmir silk, the mulberry cocoon, the worm silk.
Yeah.
This is the worm silk. Don't need the
So, and as you can see, and it's best viewed in natural light.
You know what I'm saying is that when you are looking in a big departmental store or when you go in Kashmir, a big showroom, they're closing all these windows, making the room very dark, and then what they do, they put the artificial lights on them, and then you go crazy on the carpet. It looks so, you know, so tempting. But here, the best way to see is in the natural light.
Yes.
Here we are not putting too much light. Our carpet already sticks to you. We don't need to put too much lights, make them look very rich, you know. They put artificial lights and put a lot of hydrogen on it.
I don't know if you can see it on camera, but in natural light, if you look at it from a different angle,
It changes the color.
shimmers
See?
a bit.
It changes the color, completely different. See? It's, look at this side here. Did you power it here? Now see?
The side here, yes.
And it's different
and
here. And
turn
see
it
from the
around.
other, it's completely different.
I hope the cameras can pick that up.
Yes.
You should be able to. It's much lighter this way.
Yes, it is different.
It's a bit
And
like
in the artificial light, it changes completely.
yes, every different light it changes. A bit like the Alexandria jewels.
Yes.
And
Now look at the details of the back of the carpet. Look at the definition of the knots. See the definition, the details, and the accuracy. That's what you see in a carpet. Like as I was explaining it before,
if I got a ruler out, I could count the knots per inch.
you know, I told you, in every carpet it is different.
Yes.
It's not only the knots.
Yeah.
A carpet is on the design, the definition, the accuracy, the finishing. It's not only knots, but you can see that also.
But you could, if you wanted to measure
Yes.
the knots, you could do that with a ruler.
Yes.
I guess the best way to describe this look is a racehorse. A racehorse has that change of colour, you know, look at different angles, it shimmers a bit.
Look at this carpet.
This one's beautiful, this one.
It's an amazing piece. This is called the Mughal design. This is in olden times it used to be a signature to stamp important papers. You can see this sign here. This was in the Mughal times. This used to be a stamp. The Kashmir, this thing,
Yeah.
and they used to stamp important papers in olden times. That is the. This is the carpet. They are
This pattern here.
Yes. And you can see this is like a clown's head. It's everything is Mughal. It's very historical.
Mughal is traditional Kashmir.
1400 years old design.
1400-year-old design. And this one, of course, will change colour.
Yes.
I think I showed the dark side. Now this is the light side. Yes. Oh, it's light playing. Well, anyway, that's recording. So this one is also Kashmir silk.
This is, I'm showing you all mulberry, you know, I don't change
Mulberry,
the quality of
awesome.
it. I will show you. Can you step up this up?
So mulberry is the tree.
The mulberry is from the cocoon, the worm silk.
Yes.
The
I think there's a tree called the mulberry. The silkworms live in and spin their silk. I'm no expert. Gee, it'll take years to get to know this stuff.
They made carpets, just a little sample I have here.
Oh yeah.
See, it looks very much like silk, feel it. This is not silk, this is rayon.
Oh, it doesn't feel the same.
No, but in this one it cannot feel the same. But in a lesser quality of the knots, like 18 by 18,
Yeah.
it feels the same.
I see.
And you change the color, see? And if I take out the thread on the back, it will burn. Yeah, it changes also, see?
Yeah, it changes colour.
Yes, of course.
That's
And
made
if I
of
take out the thread on the back, it will burn in flames.
Yeah.
It will burn like cotton, you know? It will burn in
How do you
flames.
test it without damaging the carpet?
No, one knot is okay. I can take out.
Oh, you just take one knot out
One knot.
and burn
I
it.
can do it on every carpet
Yes, yes.
to make your test.
Ah.
So, and what people are doing, sometimes they are making carpets with because most of the carpets are made with a cotton base. 75% of the carpets are done with a cotton base. So some people, they just trim it off and put the silk hinges and
So-
sell it as silk on silk.
So they cut this trim off
Yeah.
and put a what? What sort of
Silk.
trim and then sell it as silk.
Silk on silk, yes. So what they do here, this is what the big showroom they do. But here, you can see this is the silk on silk. The silk is the bar and the weft is the silk.
This is also 24 by
This is a
24.
little bit higher than this.
No?
You can see, look, please. See the details here and see the details here. Which means now,
Oh yeah, the knots are a bit closer together. On
that
it.
is what it is.
So what is it, 28?
This is about 27.
27?
Yes.
So there's your fake carpet, and that's rayon, is
This
it?
is right.
That'll burn like synthetic.
Synthetic.
Yeah.
And there are bigger carpets. So what are you sorry? Sorry, I'm so weird.
And so this,
See a carpet. This is called the Four Seasons. Every square has a meaning here. Do you want to go on the other side so you can see it? This is the Four Seasons. Every square here has a meaning. This is again a Bhaktiar family.
oh, that's another beauty.
Look at the definition there. Mesela bahçesi sağ olasın. Temiz göğü, Maharaj göğüymüş. Mia goes, once what do you have?
I'm going to pick up the camera at this stage.
Adam göğünden spinner nasıl? Maharaj'ın aklımı göğünden bizi. Asil soru bu var işte imal.
So I'm looking at it.
There's a tree of life. The first one you are looking here is the tree of life here. This is like the.
Yeah, I've got it.
The thousand flowers of Shalimar Garden. This is the Mughal design. This is the Kashmir. So every design has a meaning here. Look at the finishing on the back of the carpet. Huh?
Now if I zoom in very close here, you might see the knots. The closer those knots together are, the better the quality as far as stitching is concerned. Knots.
Those ones, there's a different one. I'm showing you.
These three carpets, although they're all different,
Yes. Everyone has a different history, a different. As I told you, you know, in carpets, not only the knots, it's also the hand which makes the price.
the hand.
The hand is a very important factor.
So
It's like you write a letter and I write a letter. We don't have the same writing. So same thing is the carpet. It's the hand which makes the price.
So which is the most valuable here?
Pardon?
Which is the most valuable carpet here?
You're looking at both of them are valuable. These are all three are beautiful. There's a little bit difference in the price, 25%, 25% in between. Every carpet is different. Every carpet is unique.
Just walk around this carpet. From this angle, it's very light coloured. If I just come around, here's a good example of the different angles, changing the tone of the silk carpet. It's very light at a shallow angle and very dark at a more 90-degree angle. And there's no light in this direction, so it's not a trick. Ah, it's time for some saffron tea. Okay.
The Srinagar design. This one's unfinished, it's not been finished. Now see the quality is not as fine as the other one. Look at the details.
So what's not so high quality about this one? So the design prevents you from putting too many knots in it.
Now look at this one here.
Yeah. So that's not as expensive.
Look,
So this is the cream.
the cream or the crop.
Cream of the crop. It's got
This is called the jewel in the ring.
incredible detail. Is it a 32 by 32?
No, this is less. 30.
30-30.
Yes.
Very close.
You
Alright.
have no knowledge, you have already no knowledge.
Just finished.
Look at the finishing, look at the details, look at the accuracy, look at the definition of everything there. Now change the carpet. And again, when we cut it here, it will take us one day, then it will be finished, you know.
It'll be finished then. And also it doesn't have its smoothness yet because it's just finished washing.
I told you. It's not.
Yeah.
You see,
So how do you make it smooth after the washing?
you know, we had to trim it a little bit and then we had to use one kind of, brushing on this. The pile comes like this. Now the pile is sitting. The pile has to be like this.
Yeah.
The pile is going down.
Oh yeah.
So, no,
So there's a trim and then a brush. And here's quite a large one. And if I go in really close and peel that back, you can see the silk has more sheen below the surface. So I was very surprised when I said, gee, if you spent this much money on a carpet, you'd probably want to hang it on the wall. And his reply was, no, the more use they get, the better they get. So, and then he showed me the reason why. If I was to have this in a room where it was walked on, preferably with very clean feet, or take your shoes off, not that he recommends. So with this sheeny silk below the surface, if it wears by walking on it, it actually becomes even better with more sheen. It was a surprise to me. I would have thought, gee, you'd want to preserve this and hang it on the wall for decoration, but no, you actually use it. I'm recording. So again?
Now you're looking here at a carpet. These are sold in Australia as silken carpet. They call it silken. Like silk, you know. But this is
doesn't feel as good.
rayon. No, don't look at the weaving only. Look at the back of the carpet.
Yeah, that's
This
not.
is what you see highest in big department stores.
It's definitely less per square inch, and it doesn't feel anywhere near as smooth.
Yes,
It's quite rough. And this one is only 18% silk. Is that right?
Yes, this is less. There is no silk. This is rayon.
This one has rayon,
Rayon.
and this one has some silk,
Some,
but only
yes.
about 18%.
Yes. This is what you show in showroom. They have big light, very much, lot of lights and everything, and they sell it just to you as silk.
So what's the other 82%? That other 82% material is rayon, is it?
Yes.
Now there's two carpets I like. Oh, there's that masterpiece. Is that masterpiece again? Now this is the smoothest silk I've ever felt, and I've felt a lot of carpet since I've been here. Now this is a real masterpiece. It's 32 by 32 inch stitching, of course, you know, the usual Kashmir silk, 100%. And the pattern, I don't know much about the pattern, but all I know is that it feels really, really nice.
It's 7 by 5. This is big size. 7 is even bigger than 7.
There's a good example of the colour contrast in that ripple. And if we get in close, comparing to my finger, that is very close stitching as compared to this rayon carpet that we looked at earlier, which is about 18 by 18. Here's some I picked out the other day, I like them. A blue one, a small mat, 24 by 24.
Very fine quality.
As you can see, the colour contrast changed as he turned it 180 degrees. And its matching partner, the red one.
Very nice.
Now these two I really like, and once again the collar change from swinging it around 180 degrees. They're pure silk, no additives, 24 by 24 stitching, and I really like them. Just put a deposit on this. It's a 80% silk,
Yes.
and it's a 3
By 5.
by 5 footer. Two identical mats. They are 2.5 by 3.
2 by 3.
2 by 3, sorry. 2 foot by 3 foot.
They are different
Two,
colors, you know.
yeah.
They're same colors but only different.
If you spin them around. They were also 80%
Yes.
silk. Then there's the
6 by 4.
big one, the 6 by 4,
Yes.
which is also 80% silk. Okay,
Do you like that side also? To make the photo?
yeah, sure. Very good. That's what I've spent on the 80% silk products that have to be sent out later. Now this is an option. It's a 2.5 by 4, but it is a very nice piece, and it's 27 by 28 stitching and pure silk. I won't be putting a deposit on it, but it is an option if things go well and no one else has bought it. I could ask for it. Sorry?
That one not?
No.
Okay, go. Press record.
Now it's recording. This is recording on tape. I'm on my way. No, what are you doing? It's going. Okay. Yes, stay out of the way. Yes. I'm on my way for a 2-day trek in the mountains, and I'm coming up this valley to a little town called Srinagar. And there's some beautiful mountains and valleys which should just be covered in snow in the middle of winter. The higher and higher I come up the valley towards Srinagar, the more and more impressed the scenery gets. Sorry, I'll start again. The more I come up the valley, the higher I come up the valley, towards Srinagar, the better the scenery gets.
Você cheio de tantas, você quer para ver, não é? Mesmo está grande, está para isso, não me esquece, não me esquece, não vai ter. Agora agora os pessoas, cara que sai da cidade.
This is Srinagar, the tourist centre. This is the township of Srinagar. It's at 8,950 feet above sea level, which is already higher than Mount Kosciuszko, and I'm only starting my trek from here.
And this mountain is the Tiger Hill.
This is Tiger Mountain, just to the north of Srinagar. All those people in the distance by the roadside are investigating where a bomb just went off. I don't think it's very safe. I don't know what it was that went off, whether they were blasting rocks away from the road, whether it was deliberate. No one was around when it went off though.
Well, there's plenty of mountain scenes here. I'm about to go up and see a glacier. It's about 4 kilometres and I think I've got to take a pony because it's a pretty steep climb.
मार शेर अपना मार अगर वो लाइट ऑफ Yes.
Point at me. Hold. Stop. Hold it very steady. Look at this picture. I'm in it.
Yes.
Hold up.
तुझ्या आजी आहे ए कोडा नाही ना मोर
No. Point up.
ना वो कह रहा है पीछे से
Hold steady. Like this. Not getting.
कर नो
Okay.
वो सब ना रहा
Hold steady. That. Yeah. That's it.
थोड़ा अब प्रेस करो करो बार तुम जाओ
Well, here I am, high up in the valley. I wanted to get a nice shot of that waterfall. I left the horses way back near the start. They were too slow. They've been chasing me up here ever since, trying to get me back because they only want a short trip, get the money as quick as possible. I can't see them now, they're miles behind. He was chasing me up the hill for about 3/4 of the way, whistling me to come back, but you don't come all the way to Kashmir just to see something like this from a long way away. I suppose you're wondering what I'm doing in my boxer shorts. Well, after a few river crossings, these pants got awful heavy And I tell you what, the rate I charged up here, I am so hot. Anyway, I've got to leave to get out of the scene now and leave this for a very special, or another, I've had a few, another screensaver moment. The valley I've left far behind me. That's a view of the valley I've left far behind me. That's a view of the valley I've left far behind me. Looks nice with the sun coming down over it. I don't know if you can see this well with a close-up, but I traded my pen for this piece of quartz some shepherd kid found in the mountain. I don't know if it's worth anything, but then again, my pen isn't worth much either. See the waterfall. I've stopped to have some chai with these my country goat herders. It's starting to rain, got to move. I've done some trading and got some quartz and things. I don't know what they're worth. And anyway, it's raining. I've got to keep moving. There's a beautiful family. Can you show the waterfall behind? The waterfall. Anyway, my camera's getting wet. The chai is going to have to wait, and I've got to keep moving. Thank you. See you later. Oh, pretty steep. I hope this horse knows what it's doing. That's my guide over there on the other horse. It's beautiful scenery up here on the horse, but I can't take a steady shot. Sorry about that. It's beautiful scenery up here on the horse's back. But I have to say I can't give you a steady shot. Looking up the mountain to the left of me. Some beautiful alpine pastures up to the right of me. It's not a bad way to get around on a horse. They're not too uncomfortable. A lot better than an elephant. It's actually quite a pleasure. As you can see from my guide in front of me, it's quite a comfortable ride. I only strain when I try and keep this camera still. Baby, I've been watching you, watching everything you do, and I just can't help but feeling someone else is stealing you away from me. I see it written in your eyes. You confirm it with your lies. And the way that you've been holding me, I would rather that you told me where you wanna be. Whoa, you're slipping away from me. Whoa, you're slipping away from me. And it's breaking me in two, watching you slipping away. Baby, I've been watching you, watching everything you do, and the way that you've been holding me, I would rather that you told me where you wanna be. I see it written in your eyes. You confirm it with your lies. Whoa, you're slipping away from me. Whoa,
you're slipping away from me, and it's breaking me in two. Watching you slipping away, and it's breaking me in two. Watching you slipping away. Baby, I've been watching you. What? Watching everything you do, and I just can't help but feeling someone else is stealing you away from me. I see it written in your eyes. You confirm it with your lies, and the way that you've been holding, I would rather that you told me. Horsey, stop jumping around. Where you wanna be. Whoa, you're slipping away from me. Whoa, you're slipping away from me, and it's breaking me in two. Watching you slipping away. How about some death metal? People equal shit. People equal shit. Nah, it doesn't really go with it. Not with the scenery. Oops, I forgot to put my pants on. Hope no one notices. Sometimes all I need is the air that I breathe and to love you. So all I need is the air that I breathe and to love you. Sometimes all I need is the air that I breathe and to love you.
First things first. Oh, I've got to put my pants back on. Yeah.
Časem je skoro, kaj?
Pause. Love pause.
Otra osit to aj zajde?
Kus, ona ti.
Ha,
gosta yedi.
खबर जोइन
Right,
बनाई
yes,
ये
yes,
सही और मकान चाहिए
में 4 पे वार पे ला वार ठीक है लोचा पर में क्या शुक्र मुझे
ये नदा पीछे खबर को
da tá com isso aí que pode pode errar isso Olá, é de Uber. Por aí, já se viu lá? Uber.
Cara,